It's just obviously you've got to make sure there's no red flags flying, because if there is, you're not supposed to come along when they're doing exercises. He's dragging like, that's it. So if you look straight ahead on that field, on the hill straight ahead, you can see where the vehicles go up and down there and round doing exercises on the other side of the burn. Now just as you go past the Ministry of Defence porter cabin place, the road goes down to the left and it crosses over a bridge where the river runs underneath it. There's some nice fast moving rapids and a bit of a waterfall as well. So I'll go down there and put that on camera. He's eating shit again. Oh, hey, put it down. You bad dog. Bad dog. You're disgusting, you. Hey, hey. I don't know what they get out of eating shit. But he's terrible for it. That's all he's done, walking along here. It's not like he doesn't get fed. I mean, he had his dinner before coming out as well. I gave him his tea as soon as we got in yesterday, after I took him to the tennis courts to let him off and have a run about before we went home. And then I gave him the other half of his tin with 2 big handfuls of biscuits before we came out this morning. And he's still eating. Of course, he's a grown lad. Like he's like I say, he's just gone 1 year old, March the 18th, and he's still grown. And he's got the strength of a small bull pulling me along. Right, so I'm just pointing my camera right around so you'll see the countryside right around the area here. And that, like I say, that round wall, the homestead, that's the biggest one I've ever seen since coming out of the countryside. It's huge. Some people call them homesteads, some people call them sheepfolds, but I think people used to live in them years and years ago, because you'll always find them next to rivers and burns and streams where they would have went down, collected the water, boiled it up for drinking, cooking, bathing, washing. So you'll always find them situated near water. Good boy, good boy. Loads of sheep scattered all over the other side of the hills there. That's why I've got him on it. I won't be letting him off. Not here. It's not a place where I can let him off. The only place I would feel safe and relaxed to let him off is Harwood Forest, because it's so huge and massive and there's no sheep or any livestock in the centre of the Harwood Forest. So basically that's where you can let him off and then run him backwards and forwards to tire him out even more. And then when you put him back on a leader, walking back towards the car, wherever you are, he just slows right down so the leader stays slack instead of getting pulled along. Good boy, son, good boy. We're walking along here towards Kylo Road and Roman Road. You're very lucky if you catch sight of another person. It's very quiet. So if that's the kind of walk you like to do, where you have it mostly to yourself, I highly recommend this road for a walk along the countryside. RIDLEES Road, Ministry of Defence. So as usual, you follow up a burn, which is down there to the left, look, and it goes all the way up the valley. You see Fort Portaloos just outside that first shed to do with the Ministry of Defence. I laughed when I took him back home after doing the Lambton Valley and the College Valley. He was so knackered he wanted to lie down 3 times walking back towards the car. So when I dropped him off back at my daughter's house, he he was just quiet for the rest of the night and just lay doing very peaceful. I says he's knackered, so Natalie gets a peaceful night with him. He's not pestering so much, just wanting to lie down, relax. Right, so you just go along between these trees here. It only lasts for about 60 yards, 70 yards. But the trees are both sides of the road. Right, so if you look up there on the ridge, you can see an orange metal pole, and that's signifying further archaeological sites, and there was no digging into the ground. And that track takes you all the way up there. It goes up the hill then, goes to the left through that wooden gate, and then you go up on the top of the ridge. And then you get beautiful sights down this side, and on the other side as well. If you go a little bit further over, you look over to the other side where the car's parked, because they're so high. Good boy, son, good boy. Come on, no, leave it. Right, so once again I've got to go through a double gate now to get past the cattle grate, because I don't want him hurting his legs. I trained Corn to just walk over them very slowly, so he knew, he made sure he put his paws and pads on each rung, and he become quite good at going over cattle grate, but he's too boisterous and rushes ahead. Yeah, the rooks cawing away there. Must have the nest in this bunch of trees just here on the left. Rooks stick together in what you call a rookery, and crows nest separately. But rooks stay together like a family. So there's another little stream coming underneath the road here, look. It's coming all the way down from up there. And it's going, snaking around, and then down there and joining the River Coquet at the bottom there. Right, so here's a turnaround point. So if you get to here and you change your mind, you don't want to drive right along the road, just turn around here and go back onto towards Lynch Hill. Right, come on from here. It keeps stopping dead right in front of us, so I just got walking along. I've got to stop dead myself. I think this one's filled in, so easy, son, easy, easy. Come here, come here, come here. Good boy, son, good boy. I just want to get him used to putting his paws on the metal rungs now. Good boy, son, good boy. Good boy, right, come here, yeah. Come on, yeah. Nah, he's not ready for doing cattle grates yet. So, it's through this metal gate here. Gate's knackered. Come here. He's pulling on me bloody leg. Come here, man. Come here. Oh, man. Hey, come here. Oh, come on. Oh, bear, man. It's tripping now. Yeah. Right. This gate's bloody heavy. Bloody hell. I'll go for that. Right, through the mud here. Come on. Right, come here. Get her back on the road. Good boy, son. Right, so the Ministry of Defence cabins are just here on the left, the wooden cabins. And then as you're walking along the road, every now and again there's like a ditch being dug out. And they've got like pop-up mechanical soldiers that the guys walking along the road shoot at. So all these trees have been blown over in Storm Arwen, and they've been like this ever since. What a racket. Loads of rooks in here. They are flying around the top of the trees, look. Loads of them. Who's that, son? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? So he's getting used to all these sounds and sights in the countryside. Good boy, son, good boy. Right, there would have been CCTV camera on this metal pole on the right at one time, or a flag for a flagpole. Right, so that's the Ministry of Defence cabin. I've walked past it, I walked right round it to have a look in, and they've got a telephone in the far side on the desk. It's plumbed in for gas from propane bottles, so obviously they get the heating in there when they're standing doing the exercises. Right, so if you look over there you can see one of those round homesteads or sheepfolds where the vehicles drive around it on exercise. Right, come on, son, how? And then the road goes down to the left here over a bridge over the river where there's whitewater rapids, as I mentioned earlier. And that track off to the right is where the farmers go up the top of the ridge on the quad bikes. Go straight up there. Hey, stop pulling. So you can see where the track's going right up to the top, look. Where that metal pole is, just before the top ridge. Right, so I'm going to go down this little track to the left now and have a look at the water going underneath the bridge. The only problem with going down here though, there's no way to get back up on the road further along because it goes over onto that side. Oh yeah. And if I remember right, there's like 2 gates across the bridge that meet, and you gotta like push one open. I once made the mistake of following that fence line right along, so I stayed on this side, so I didn't have to come back up here. But that was really difficult because it's just a sheep's trail. It's right next to barbed wire fencing, and you keep falling over and want to grab the fence. So I thought to myself, never again. I'll just double back on myself and go back on the main road. Come on, away. But I'm just going to go down and look off this bridge to the burn going underneath it. A really rough bit of road this, like, because all the army vehicles come up and down here, be tanks and Arkins, when there was loads of it. Like, not so much now though. I don't think we'll see any more wars. That's all going to stop because of what's been happening and who's getting back in. Then there's definitely going to be no nuclear wars because that's just a myth. All of them were cancelled out. Haven't got any nuclear weapons. Right, so you see where people have gone over the wire fence here and gone round there to see the whitewater rapids. So we've gone down there to the right and along. There's a bit of a sheep's trail just going along the side of the hill there. Here's these 2 metal gates I was on about that were normally tied together. And you had to slacken one off, push them open to get past. And this is where the bit waterfall is getting. Come here, he's got no fear. He sticks his nose right out the edge. Right, just there, look. Go to a thin gully. Now if I've brought my camera, these are the kinds of things I take photographs of. But I've left it in the car because my hands would have been too bloody cold to keep taking photographs. But that's where I wanted to just come down and show you from this bridge. Come here, son, come here. So now I'll go back up to the top and get back on the main road and walk further along towards the abandoned farmhouse that they use for exercising, like rushing into the house, flashbangs and all that kind of stuff. So when it's been bucketing down the rain for days on end, these whitewater rapids coming down to meet the bridge are lovely. Spectacular. Right, so I'll just go up this grass track now to get back up on the top and get on the road. So that's Quickening Cote, the wooden shed for operations of Ministry of Defence exercises when they're on exercise up here. Right, I can just lean on him now to pull us up the bank. Good boy, son, good boy, son, good boy, good boy, son. Up you go, up you go, good boy. Come on, up, here, up. Good boy, son. Good boy, son, good boy. You can see loads of people doing exactly the same as me. There's been quad bikes coming up here and people walking up here as well. And then going off to the left here and join the road, look. A bit of a stream running down here as well. Come here, yeah. Step over this and launch. That's it. So what I'll do is I'll go along the road and get to the track that takes up to the abandoned farm cottages, and I'll go up there because you're up ahead, and I'll point my camera and pan round and show you the sights from up ahead. Come on, here, hi. Right, back up onto the tarmac road. So it's an easy walk, and you can even bring people along here in wheelchairs or pushchairs for bends, because it's just flat tarmac road, so you can easily get along here. Well, that's a view down into that round homestead now, sheepfold, and you can see all the vehicles have been going up that hill. Nah, you dare. Hey, no, no, get off that. I'm watching him, he's trying his shite. Right, so there's your view. Back down into your waterfall, going underneath that bridge. And now I just follow the burn all the way up, and you come to another heavy duty bridge, what the Ministry of Defence vehicles get across. I think it's up to 20 tonne. Now just drop down, follow the road along, and keep looking left and right for those little mechanical pop-up targets. Right, come here son, I'm going to drop the hoodie down now, because there's no wind at all now. It's real. The weather's really calmed down now. It's much warmer because the sun's come out. Come on. Right, so that's looking back to Quickening Cote. I'm getting like a sun shower. Tiny droplets of rain, but not heavy, that's great. You can see like a sheep's trail going right along the wire fence on the other side, where the sheep walk right along, following each other as usual in a straight line. And I'm hoping this battery in this, I'm recording, it's continued to record, and with the battery being fully charged up, I should get an hour and 25 minutes to a half an hour off this first battery.